What did Arnold Schwarzenegger say to the Shah of Fear before he killed him? He said, "Hasta la vista, baby." Hasta la vista, like, you know, it's like Spanish.
I walk into the party, my name is at the door. I get myself a drink as I make it to the floor. I walk into the party, got my name at the door. But they want more, it's me, do you wanna take a picture of me?
Alright everybody, we ready to pull? Go again! 5!
Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Pulling!
Oh my god. Seriously gets to count down.
So let's talk about Shah. We spent 4 weeks on this asshole, and for those 4 weeks, every single night, we wiped and wiped and wiped.
We worked super hard for this kill. So many weeks, 4 weeks of attempts and wipes. Way too many pulls, way more pulls than we needed.
And pretty much from Christmas up until this last boss, we had like an exceptionally fast pace. And we were really on kind of like on par with getting top 50, maybe even into the 40s, like rankings wise for US 25-man guilds. And wow. So when we got to Shah, we stumbled hard.
Anything that's worth it isn't necessarily easy.
You know, fuck Shah. That fight sucks. Like,
On a scale of 1 to maple syrup, how much do Canadians like Avril Lavigne?
Potato.
Shah of Fear is what they call a marathon boss.
Our kill attempt was just shy of 20 minutes. 20 minutes of non-stop good play to get this boss kill.
Ugh, it was miserable. Miserable. Fuck that fight. And fuck Ghostcrawler. Fuck you, Greg. This idiot fucking thinks that endurance fights are fun. No, let's make a fight that's 20 minutes long. It's great fucking design. No, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. That fight sucks. It sucks.
Like 25 people just playing the best 20 minutes of WoW they ever have. And because fuck, this fight is long. This fight isn't hard, it's just long, and the longer a fight goes, the more mistakes can be made.
So, this Chinese place gave me way too much fried rice, and it can't fit in this tiny bowl that I have, and it's a real problem.
So you gotta do it in waves.
Just eat from the container.
Maybe a bowl.
I think people just have big bowls. What sort of country do you think I live in? They don't have big bowls.
Just eat with your hand, or just like doggy style it. Just put your face right in
What? That is not the correct
doggy style is right?
Doggy style?
Oh my
secondary doggy style.
There's no DPS check in Phase 1, it's just don't die in Phase 1.
So one of the issues that we had was learning how to dance on the outer platforms, and it was kind of a mess, to be honest.
You go through the Dread Spray, there's add-ons for the Dread Spray, so that shouldn't be an issue. The bolts are fucking easy to dodge, so that shouldn't be an issue.
By the end of it, I got really good at dodging all those bolts on the main platform. I keep looking at the wrong place, but all the bolts on the main platform, you gotta juke or else they do shadow damage to you. I got like really fucking good at that. So like, I was taking like no stacks at all for the whole fight.
And they take the basic mechanics of the fight and they make them severely punishing, so that if you do anything wrong, or if you do something just, I don't know, if you mess it up, it's gonna hurt you. And in the case of Heroic Shah, you're probably going to die.
And we wasted so many fucking attempts to people dying to that shit. And even though it's like a normal mechanic, like I said, it's a normal mechanic that doesn't fucking matter because it's easy and it doesn't actually kill you.
Of course, we had a lot of dirt deaths in Phase 1, and I mean, that was part of the reason that it took us so long, was a lot of people were making stupid mistakes in Phase 1.
It really, you could really see the people that were not playing well. I would say there was maybe a select 3 to 5 people who kept dying to it and need to pick up their shit.
And if somebody messes up during that, then the only people that are going to be able to tell them, hey, you did this, that, the other wrong, is the people that's on that platform, and they're not paying attention to it. Then there's a chance that you might not learn from your mistakes.
What the fuck is there?
Grass hysteria.
That's awesome.
Everyone just needs a teabag hysteria.
So, while I'm here, just a note, don't throw a res on somebody right before the transition, because they'll notice it after the transition, take it, and then they'll be stuck up top by themselves. So don't do that. And then 20 minutes later, they'll die from a huddle.
Some people may have came in with the expectations that we will down the boss the first week. I don't think there's a lot of them that was like that, though. I think most of us believe that we would be able to down him maybe the second, about halfway through the second week of progression.
I kind of thought we'd get a little farther, a little faster. It took an entire night to get into Phase 2 once.
We had people that would die to dread spray, and we would fix those problems, and then we would finally get to Phase 2, and we would have problems with throwing the ball around or whatever like that. Like your generic normal progression issues.
But then from the end of week 2 onward, every pull we went into it thinking this is the time we'll kill it. But instead we just slowly marched down. We started getting into the 20s more often, and then we started getting into the low 20s more often.
I need to go reevaluate my life.
Semi, grow up.
Like I said, stop arguing about it! That's fucking... Jesus.
Just please, everybody calm down.
Both sides, calm down.
We're gonna need to replace Semi.
Penny, shut the fuck up.
So, if my memory serves me correctly, at this point with Heroic Shaw, we have accumulated enough hours of wiping on him for this to be the third highest amount of time this guild has spent wiping on a boss. Second place being Heroic Rag, and first place being, of course, Heroic fucking Halion. And it's starting to show in people's attitudes. People are starting to get a little ragey that we are still having issues with sometimes people dying in Phase 1, and we still haven't gotten things like marking straight, and things like that.
There's just a lot of stupid deaths over and over, and every time it was so fucking frustrating. If you watched Rash's stream, it was just so fucking frustrating, because you would sit there, you do something, you would play perfectly for 10 minutes, and then wipe because someone else fucked up. And it's just, do that over and over, and after a while, you don't even want to be in the fucking instance. You're just sick of it. You're sick of people screwing up.
Terrible. It was bad. It was painful. We were wiping the Phase 1 mechanics over and over again. We were wiping because somebody would die on Phase 1, and because they died, somebody else would end up dying, and we could never make it to Phase 2. And so people started getting really aggravated with each other and saying shit like, play like you want to kill this boss, or quit being a scrub and play like you whatever, and just stop dying to normal mode mechanics. And it's like, right, because you saying this is going to help us out, right?
I started breaking out because of stress. You can't see because it's fucking light, but this one right there. I caught myself shaving the other day because I was so stressed out.
I'm not sure if your guild's like this, but at Big Crits, everybody's got an opinion, and their opinion's got to be heard, or else, it's the end of the world.
All of a sudden, everyone was just biting off each other's heads and getting really cranky, and it's really funny because even the people that typically keep their cool under stress were starting to show some signs of some wear.
100 plus wipes, and people are starting to get mad.
It doesn't matter how angry you are that people aren't playing as well as you. Nobody gives a fuck how angry you are. Actually, I could be wrong. Some people might give a fuck and might be totally interested in hearing about your nerd rage bullshit or what the fuck ever. But, in this guild, those people aren't the GM. Those people aren't wearing the GM hat. Those people don't have the GM dick. Therefore, those people's opinions on whether or not you're entitled to vent your nerd rage in Mumble during raid don't fucking matter. Mine do. And my opinion is that you should take your little bitch nerd rage, and rather than putting it into your microphone so everyone on Mumble can hear, you should take it and you should shove it up your asshole. At which point, you should calm the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and focus on doing your fucking job.